Hey everyone, so I have to apologize. I'm on a few minutes late and it's super ironic because the title is No Fail Marketing Plans and More. So I actually had some technical problems kind of getting on, and then what I ended up having to do was go from is use my Chrome browser instead. And I hope you guys can all hear me. I hope you can. Maybe somebody can let me know if you can hear me or not, or I will just keep going. And I think it looks like everything's okay. And I'll just keep going. And if this is a bust, it's only a 10-minute video and I'll redo it again. Yay. So, okay, so marketing plans. So I've got a couple messages for you today about no fail marketing plans. And marketing plan can seem like a really big word, or a big job to do all the research and put together a marketing plan, but that's not really what I want to talk about here today. What I want to talk about is putting together a practice that you can stick to and sustain for a period of time, even when life happens. So now when I think about when I made, for my own self, what happened with me for a while there was that, one, I wasn't clear on what I wanted to do. So then that showed up and I wasn't consistent, and I would stop and start because maybe my confidence was kind of flailing on, oh, is this what I should be doing? Is this how I should be, showing up online, or just generally showing up in my business at all? Like, I knew I wanted to shift some things and reorient some things, but I didn't quite know how. So that really showed up in my marketing. So here's what I want to say to you is, one, have a clear niche and a clear offering. And that is super important for people when they're coming to your website or coming to your Facebook post, or however it is that you're getting the word out, that they know what you're offering and that whether it's for them or not, and who they are and whether that is them or not. So that is one way to help with this idea of a no-fail marketing plan. The second thing is, and then you can tweak that offering and you can tweak that plan, or that offering and that niche as you go, but just try to stick with one and just see what happens and stick with it for a little while and just see what kind of responses you get. So that's number one. Number two is choose a bare bones level of activity that you can do consistently even when life happens. So and then stay consistent with that. And it's actually probably more than from the outside world, it looks more than you realize. It looks like it's more than you realize. So for example, I do one Facebook Live in this group every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. CST. On Monday, I send out an email to my email list saying, a little bit of a blurb and a kind of a blog-like email. And then I say, if you want to know more about this topic, come join me in the Single Mom Entrepreneurs group. And I will tell you more about this issue or this topic at 6 p.m. CST. So they know that they're going to receive an email from me Monday morning. They know that I'm going to be on my Facebook group 6 p.m. on a Wednesday night. And then I will also post this video on YouTube and then send it Friday. So they're getting 3 emails from me for a week, and it's really all about the same content. So a lot of times people get overwhelmed with having to create a ton of content. Like, if the idea is to be consistent, then it can be difficult to keep up with writing really huge blog posts all the time, or doing a podcast every day, or doing a YouTube vlog every day, or whatever it is that your business model is. I mean, if you can do that and you want to do that, that's great. But if you are in a position like I was, kind of transitioning to motherhood from, kind of the solo entrepreneur that was well functioning and high functioning, and then motherhood came around and kind of, whoa, turned things around. My time wasn't my own, my flexibility wasn't my own. And, depending on my daughter and how she was doing that day, I didn't know whether I could do my business or not, commit to appointments and those kinds of things. So what now I'm doing, I mean, it's different for me now. She's a bit older and all that, but I do still commit to that idea of, okay, what can I consistently do, and what would my audience consistently expect of me every single week, and then stick with those things. Now, if I add on additional bonuses, like there's a topic coming out of me and I feel like doing an extra blog or an extra podcast, then I will do that. But, and then also I feel like when I do it that way, things are more authentic and I'm not just like pushing out content for the sake of pushing out content. Does that make sense? So, so that is, so basically the idea is this is a no-fail marketing plan, bare bones, even when life happens, that you can kind of consistently commit to so that your audience knows what to expect when and where. And and maybe you add on a method for capturing your leads. You add on a method for connecting with people through your Facebook Messenger, or offline on the phone, something consistent on a daily basis. And so now consistent and small is better than complex and intermittent. And, we can't really afford to hustle, and then crash. The consistency is going to be way more effective and just much better. So that is my simple message for the no fail and simple marketing plan. So I just would like you to consider that you don't have to do a ton to be effective with your audience or to attract an audience. You just have to be consistent and on message. So that's kind of all I have for you. I do actually have a little announcement. I'm going to put in the comments below. So if you liked a little bit of this, you will hear more of it, probably a little bit more organized, because I kind of got a bit frazzled having to get, this technology breakdown, but that's what this is about. So, but I am doing a webinar tonight, and I have a more formal training put together for you, maybe about an hour long, on automating your business and or how to automate your business in a way that works for single moms too. So I'm going to put that link there. You can register for it. If you can't actually make it tonight, it's at 8 p.m. CST, then you can actually catch the replay. Just register and catch the replay and it'll be there for you. So thank you so much for taking the time to spend this few minutes with me, and we'll see you next time.